Yo, 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 yo. We live, we live, we live. What's good, people? What's happening? Oh, man, bad day today. Damn. Bad day today, huh? Yo. Bad day for them corporate cocksuckers. It's a bad day today for them corporate cocksuckers. Oh, man. Oh, man, say it ain't so. Sony, what have you done? What have you done, Sony? You have killed the brand. What have you done? Oh, man, what have you done, Sony? Oh, why, Sony? Why would you do this? Sony! Why do you want to make more money, Sony? Why? Aren't we giving you enough? Sony, aren't we giving you enough? Why? As a business, why do you want to make more money? Why? What type of business is that? That isn't business 101. No, that is not business 101. Sony, why? Sony, why do you want more gamers to play your games? Why, Sony? Why? Don't we play them enough? Why? What? Huh? Huh, Sony? What did you say? 10 million is not enough, even though the console has sold over 100 million? That ain't enough. I thought that was enough. What? Huh? Nintendo sells way less, but then their games sell way more? Oh, that's what it is? That's all you had to say, Sony? That's all you had to say? Fuck. That shit funny to me. Blame yourselves, corporate cocksuckers. Blame yourselves. Because y'all don't buy them games. Y'all run to Twitter, y'all run to the internet, y'all want to brag because Spider-Man Miles Morales sold 4 million. 4 million, that's it? That's it? When that motherfucker released on a console that has over 100 million sold, and it only can muster up 4 million, and y'all wonder why these motherfucking exclusives are going to another platform? Blame yourselves, you corporate cocksuckers. See, y'all be corporate cocksucking so much that y'all forget to buy the games. Damn, if you would tone down the corporate cocksucking for a minute, you would have time to go and buy the games. But y'all don't buy the games. And y'all wonder why they are going to the fucking PC. And you know PC are vultures. They are vultures. So when they can get a game, it don't matter how old that motherfucker it is. When they can get the quality games like a Horizon or like Days Gone and any other PlayStation exclusive, they are vultures. PC gamers be standing there with their mouth wide open waiting for Sony to drop some of them scraps down their motherfucking throat. You know what I'm saying? Because don't make no mistake about it, PC gamers be wanting them games. They tired of playing that bullshit they got over there on PC. Them bullshit ass exclusives. The fucking top-down Diablo fucking exclusives and shit. They make these crazy-ass cinematic trailers, and then you go and play the game, and it's on cell phone quality. They tired of that shit. So when them scraps come, oh, you better believe they gonna gobble it up. And guess what that means for Sony? More money. Why wouldn't they dump old games on the PC and watch these hungry-ass PC gamers eat it the fuck up? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? They about to dump Days Gone on PC. The game is old. You know what I'm saying? The game is old, and it really wasn't that widely accepted. It rated kind of low for a PlayStation exclusive. It ain't selling right now. You think it ain't selling right now, right? So they about to dump that shit on PC. Them fucking PC vultures are going to be standing there mouth wide open to accept that motherfucker with open arms. And guess what that means for Sony? More millions of dollars. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? You feel me? It makes sense to them. But the only people that you can be mad at is the fucking PlayStation gamers. Or you shouldn't be mad at all. You dig? You shouldn't be mad at all. I mean, who gives a fuck if more gamers can play a game? Who gives a fuck about it ruins the value of PlayStation? What the fuck does that value mean to you? At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is good games are being made. It doesn't matter if it's locked to this console or that console. You should want to just play good games. Fuck all that other shit. Y'all retarded for caring about that. Now, I see people running around. Nintendo is the only, machine left that has true exclusives. Well, that's because Nintendo doesn't have a reason to put their games anywhere else. You know why? Because those retarded motherfuckers actually buy those dog shit looking ass games. And on top of that, Nintendo spends the least amount of money on their games, but they sell the most. Because those retarded ass Nintendo dummies, they go out and buy that shit. They go buy that shit. When the Switch was at 50 million sold, they had games selling 25, 30 million. So they spend the least amount of money to make their games, but they make a ton of it. They make a ton of money. So they don't have no reason to put their games anywhere else. But Xbox and PlayStation, they spending all their money on these big budget AAA games like Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted, and y'all motherfuckers are not buying the games. I never understood, and I've been said this shit. For years I've been saying this. I never understood why is people hyped because a game on PlayStation sold 10 million when the motherfucker done sold over 100 million fucking units. 100 million consoles sold, y'all motherfuckers running around jumping for joy for 10 million sold. Meanwhile, the Switch at 40, 50 million was selling 20, 30 million. You know what I'm saying? Making all that money. Sony is putting all this money into these games, but they ain't getting it back. Not enough to satisfy them. So what do? They dump these old ass games on the PC, which is going to have new life, which means more money for Sony. Which means they could continue to make these games that we love. You know they need money to make these games that we love. So the more money they get, the more games that we love will come. I don't understand why you would be upset with this. They're old games. You care about Days Gone? Are you still playing Days Gone? Do you give a fuck about a Days Gone in 2021? Hell no. But them PC gamers do, because they want some shit like that on PC. They gonna be willing, mouth wide open. Yes, Sony, drop them scraps right down my throat, Sony. Give me them scraps. And they gonna take every other scrap that Sony throw to them. Oh, PC motherfuckers wanna act like elitists, but they some hungry, starving motherfuckers. And when them Sony exclusives is coming, they will be on their knees, mouth open to accept those motherfucking scraps. Watch how Days Gone sells. Watch. And then when the big boys come, like the Spider-Mans or the fucking God of War, oh man, it's over. Now listen. So far it seems like these games are going to be coming 2 to 3 years later. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't waiting that motherfucking long to play no game that I want to play. You think I'll sit around waiting 3 years to play Spider-Man 2 or 2 years? You know what I'm saying? This ain't really no reason to jump out the window yet, people. Who gives a fuck? Until they start releasing them day and date, you know what I'm saying? Or within the first 6 months or within 2 months or some shit like that, who gives a fuck? They're old games. We done all played them and beat them. Sony throwing the scraps to PC gamers because the PC gamers are going to buy that shit. They are going to buy it. I'm going to buy that motherfucker. And I don't even care about Days Gone like that. Like, it's a cool game. You know what I mean? I feel like I'll play it again on PC, but usually I'll fire something up and start playing and then be like, nah, I don't want to play this shit. But just to show Sony that, yeah, bring them fucking scraps on the PC. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a game that didn't really do well. I'm quite sure they ain't make as much money as they wanted to make off of Days Gone. Y'all want a sequel, right? A lot of y'all want a sequel for Days Gone, right? Okay then. Let them drop them scraps off the PC. You know what I mean? Generate some more money that they can put into that motherfucking sequel. You get the game, you know what I mean, when it's released, and then PC gamers get that shit a couple years down the road when you done moved on to something else. Like right now, they dumping off PS4 games on PC. They dumping PS4 games. It really ain't nothing to be alarmed about. Let the motherfucking PC niggas have them scraps because they need it. They need that. They ain't got nothing else. They got a bunch of bullshit when it comes to exclusives. They got 30,000 exclusives releasing on PC this year. Most of them joints are garbino. Straight trash. Let them have them scraps. I don't know why y'all tripping. At the end of the day, as long as they make good fucking games, that's all you should ever want. As a gamer, all you should want is good games. Fuck what console is locked to. Is the game good or not? Sony, you want to put your games on PC? I don't give a fuck. I enjoyed it 2 years earlier. I don't care. I don't even care if they start coming out day and date. I mean, that would really kill the PlayStation brand. I don't think they'll do that. That's going to hurt their brand. Now, or unless they don't care and they feel like, yo, we ain't making that much money off of console sales anyway. Let's kill them on the software. I mean, because the moment that they come out day and date on PC, I will never own another PlayStation. I will never own another fucking PlayStation. Just like I'll never own another Xbox. As long as they come out day and date on PC, it's going to be a wrap. And yes, them sales will hurt. They will see the effects of them PlayStation sales. Because you got a lot of people now that's jumping to PC. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you got a lot of people that don't want to jump to PC. They really don't care. They really don't give a fuck. Because, you know, PC still got a lot of bullshit going on. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DB for the super chat. He said, welcome to PlayStation Funeral, everyone. My PC can't wait. Yeah, your PC gonna be waiting, nigga. I'd be damned if I wait to play a game that I want to play. I'm not waiting no year. I'm not waiting 2 years. I'm not waiting 3 years to play no games I want to play. So at this point in time, the PlayStation still means something to me. You know what I mean? As far as it's important for me to have, so I can play them games that I really want to play day one. You know what I mean? As of right now, man. Like I said, if they start coming out the same day on PlayStation, on PC, then that's a different story. But as of right now, I'm not waiting no years to play no fucking games. You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. Shout out to Same Old 23. He said, don't do him like that. 8 laughing my ass off. Yeah. Shout out to the Analog Circle podcast. Just had to stop by to show some support. By the way, my Sonic wasn't blue. LOL. Goddamn, man. Shout out to everybody that did not have a blue Sonic growing up. Shout out to Slizzle 420. Thank you for the content. Appreciate you, player. Glad that I can provide. You dig? Shout out to Enclosure 1440p. He said, thank you boys for beta testing. My PC is ready. Yeah, because that motherfucker got cobwebs on it right now, don't it? After Cyberpunk, it was a wrap. Shout out for Envy Dub. I got my popcorn ready. Yeah, we're going to listen to the people on Sunday, AGS Live, 4 p.m. It's going down. Shout out to Nintendo is bad for gaming. After watching that recent Nintendo Direct, I declare you were right about Nintendo 100%, not 95%, 100%. Shout out to Darth. They making money, though. They make their money over there. Them Nintendo fanboys are loyal. They buy their games. PlayStation fanboys be out here punt faking. They online arguing all fucking day, and they not buying these games. That's why fucking Sony is looking to dump their games on PC, because y'all motherfuckers don't buy the games. 100 million PlayStation 4 sold, and games are only selling 10, 15, 20 million. That is unacceptable, and PlayStation... Back up if that doesn't work. Oh, boy. Am I back? Or is OBS still being fucking broke down? Am I back? Am I back? Let me know in the chat if I'm back. Let me know in the chat if I'm back. Am I back? Let me know in the chat if I'm back, man. We back? God damn. OBS, people. OBS. They are the worst. Can't stand OBS. We back? All right, good, man. Good, man. God damn, man. OBS, people. OBS. As usual. So where was I at? Yeah, Darth. Shout out to Darth, man. Nintendo fanboys loyal. That's why Nintendo games are mostly exclusive and hardly go on sale even years later. Yes, Nintendo know what type of dummies they working with. You know what I mean? They know they ain't got to do no sales. They know they can charge full price. And Nintendo dudes is going to go out and buy that shit. So just be happy that you ain't that dumb. Okay, PlayStation dummies? Yo, shout out to PJ2 Hot. Facts Hard 8. Don't know why everyone is tripping. Everyone who wanted to pay, I guess he meant play these games, have already done it. That's a fact, dog. That's a fact. Shout out to DB. Can't wait for someone to mod out the Abby part. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, if Last of Us 2 comes to PC, we'll see. Shout out to Ghost 250. They should throw Order 1886 on PC. We need a sequel. Yeah, they could have definitely made some extra money off of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fantasy Light. Will Sony put PS3 games on PC? Maybe they could revitalize some franchises like Resistance, Killzone, and PlayStation All-Stars. I don't know. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. As of right now, there are no PS5 games on PC, people. I've seen people like it's over for PS5. There isn't any PS5 games on PC yet. You know what I mean? They just dumping the old PS4 games that they know these hungry-ass PC gamers will eat the fuck up right away. And I have seen this on Twitter. Like, I seen a couple tweets where people like, oh, all of a sudden now people saying Days Gone is bad. Like, listen, a lot of people did not like Days Gone when it dropped on PS4 in 2019. We got to call a ball, a strike a strike. We got to keep it real. You know what I mean? I know y'all want to roast the PlayStation dudes and all that, but you got to do it with facts. That's the only way the shit gonna sting. A lot of people was not very accepting of Days Gone. It got a low score on Metacritic. A lot of people was not fucking with it. It was a buggy mess, and a lot of people was not fucking with Days Gone like that. We got to keep it real. Now, if God of War goes to PC and motherfuckers start talking about we ain't like it anyway, then you might be on to something. But Days Gone, we got to keep it 100. Days Gone was not accepted with open arms like that. It got a lot of criticism. Days Gone definitely got a lot of criticism when it dropped on PS4. So we got to keep it real. But if like The Last of Us or Spider-Man and shit like that, if that shit go to PC and all of a sudden motherfuckers like we ain't like that shit anyway, then you might be on to something. But right now, nah, we got to chill. Shout out to MV Dub. He said Jack Move took that 6-hour road trip. And V keeps it low key. Got off work not too long ago. What's popping? What's up? Days Gone is going to PC. And according to Jim Ryan, there's going to be a slate of other games going to PC also, man. So they're dumping old games on PC looking to make more money. And they will. And they will. You know what I'm saying? So far, they haven't really dropped any megatons on PC yet, like, Last of Us or God of War or even Spider-Man. You know, the real big boys haven't been dropped on PC yet. But, the scraps, they definitely... How well did Horizon Zero Dawn do as far as sales when that first came out? You know what I'm saying? Because they could only be dropping... They could only be dropping the games that didn't make much money on PC. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said, they haven't dropped any of the big games yet. They haven't dropped any big games on PC. So, there may still be some hope for you corporate slaves. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit around hoping and waiting and trying to guess or figure shit out if a game is coming to PC or not. So with that being said, PlayStation is still worth it to me because I'm not waiting years to play no games, dog. I'm just not doing it. I'm not waiting years to play no games. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. Shout out to Tony Esquire for the super chat. Appreciate that, player. Horizon Dawn sold 10 million, sold 12 million. Like 10, 12 on PS4. Yeah, man, that's kind of low. Like, you got to look at what Nintendo does and how many units they sold compared to PlayStation. I didn't understand how people was jumping for joy for Spider-Man Miles Morales. I didn't understand that. People was running around jumping for joy because that shit sold 4 million in a couple of months or some shit like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is y'all happy about? That shit was on a console that has over 100 million sold. Over 100 million sold. And y'all niggas is jumping for joy because it did 4 million? What the fuck are y'all jumping for joy for? That is terrible. That's horrible. 4 million? Come on, man. Nah. It's almost like ain't nobody even buy that shit on PS4. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, that shit just didn't make sense to me. I don't understand why y'all was hyping 4 million of Spider-Man Miles Morales when it's available on a console that sold over 100 million. That's terrible sales. I don't even think 10 million is anything great. 10 million ain't even anything great on a platform that sold over 100 million. 10 million ain't even great. That's light. Look at what Nintendo doing. This is why Nintendo games stay exclusive. This is why they don't go on sale. This is why they keep a full price tag. Because Blandrew, look, shout out to Blandrew. Blandrew, he's going to go out and buy that. He's going to go buy Skyward Sword for $60. Even though that shit looked like it didn't even get a remaster. Blandrew is going out. He probably already pre-ordered it. He's going out and buying that old ass game for $60. That barely look like they touched it. Him and the rest of them dummies on Nintendo. They are going out and they buying that shit about to sell, that old ass game about to sell multi-millions of copies. Multi-millions of copies. 10 years old, full price. They buying games that look like soup. Soupy textures. Sub HD. Barely running 30 frames per second at $60. And they buying them by the millions. This is why Nintendo doesn't have to worry about putting their games anywhere else. But if they did, they would. This is a business, people. These people are here to make money, not care about your fucking feelings. They don't care about your feelings. They are here to make money. Shout out to I Want My Vision Back. How do we get the green supporter emblem thing on here? I'm a Patreon member. Oh, it's you got to be a member of the channel. You got to become a member on the channel. It's somewhere on your screen. I'm not really sure where it's at, but you got to become a member of the channel. You dig? So people that don't know, PlayStation games are coming to PC. Starting with, they got a slew of PlayStation games coming to PC. Starting with Days Gone this year. I don't know why he said starting with, because they already been coming, and y'all should have already seen this coming. I mean, we talked about this already. When Horizon Zero Dawn was announced for PC, when Death Stranding was announced for PC, we talked about this. And Death Stranding going to Xbox, right? Wow. But Death Stranding, that's not like a first-party game, so we just really focusing on the first-party games. Like third-party exclusives, you got to understand that they probably going to end up elsewhere. You know what I mean? But first party is not what people thought. Because you had a lot of people talking about something. It's only one game. It's only one game. And I'm telling people, this is the start. They threw that game out there to see how well it's going to do. How much more money it's going to make them. They looked at the numbers that Horizon Zero Dawn has generated by putting it on PC. And they said, you know what? It's worth it. Hey, what else did bad? Days Gone, right? Yeah, throw that on there too. PC gamers want these scraps. They want these old scraps. They want them. Make no mistake about it. There's a lot of games on come to PC. Because the minute they do, they jump all over that shit like white on rice. They be saying, this is how you know, don't feed into a PC gamer when they talking shit about a Spider-Man or God of War or Last of Us or shit like that. Because let that motherfucker become available on PC and you're going to see how they react. You're going to see how they react. And we're down again. God damn, OBS. OBS, people. Look, oh my God. I gotta fucking switch to fucking Streamlabs. What is it called? What's that other shit called with the duck? OBS is fucking trash, dog. I fucking hate OBS. I fucking hate. If I ain't need this shit, I wouldn't use it. We back.